Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing another Janine Berdin reaction. I reacted to her song "What If You Miss Me for the Rest of Your Life" that she did. It was like a live radio studio version, and that song was absolutely unreal. Like the vocal technique that she uses, and especially towards the end of the song, I believe there's a lot of like vocal breaks and stuff that are just really hard to do, and she did it really well. So in the comments of that video, everybody's telling me, other songs of hers to react to, and the most requested one that I saw was this one, which is ANTOXIC, which I believe this song is in Tagalog. I don't believe it's in English, but we'll see here. But this is a live version performed at Mows. And yeah, so that's what we're going to check out today. If you guys aren't familiar with me and this channel, my name is Merrick, Cinemeric Reacts, and I do a lot of media work in the music industry. So I do photo and video for like live events for bands and music videos, stuff like that. And actually, a little special thing, I just got this frame today, which is my first piece of physical media that I ever printed out, and I just haven't framed it. So I got that frame today. I'm planning on redoing my office and everything, and making everything look better and kind of showcasing some of my work that I'm really proud of. So if you guys are curious about some of the stuff that I do outside of just reacting to songs and stuff, feel free to check the links down in the description. It has my website, Instagram, my other YouTube, and stuff like that. But if you're just here for the reaction, then that's totally fine. I thank you for being here. And yeah, let's get into it. Janine Berdin and Toxic. I'll say right to start off, the sound is very full. Like, obviously this is a live recording, so the sound might not be what the studio sounds like, but right off the bat, there's so much instrumentation going on. It's not just, if I remember right, in her song "What If I Miss You for the Rest of My Life," it starts out very slow and kind of melodic and builds and builds and builds until like the kind of crescendo, or whatever you want to call it, where she has like her crazy vocal delivery. But this song is starting out very differently right off the bat. This is one of those like small, looks like almost a small bar venue. Some of the best shows I've ever seen, and I've been to a lot of shows as a concert photographer. Some of the best shows I've ever seen are at these tiny little venues. So definitely a vibe. Let's keep going. She has a really good voice. Golly. I feel like this, obviously, in the other song where she had more of like that break in her voice and a little bit of like grit to it, right? That's like showing really crazy vocal technique. But I feel like this song is actually showing more of her ability, like in a broader sense, not as specific of a technique. But so far, I'm more impressed with her like overall sound, and also the band, the music, instrumentation is really, it's very tight. This is fun. I would love to see this live. If she ever comes to the States, y'all let me know in the comments. Guitar. Woo! Oh, that guitar in the background. Hang on. Wait, okay. That sounds so good in the background. This almost has kind of like a R&B vibe to it, but with more heavier instrumentation that you'd hear in like more like rock music, soft rock. But I like the vibe. Oh my word. Let's go back to that. I want to hear this guitar again. Hang on, I just gotta breathe for a second. That the vocal delivery here, this section, favorite part by far. Maybe hot take. This is my favorite song I've heard of her. It's oh man, I got to go back to the start of that verse because this delivery is so good. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to pause it for that whole thing. That oh, the entire last verse into the ending of that song, so good. So good. If I don't have like a tier list or like a trash or pass thing going with this channel, but this would be the top of the list. That's incredible. I will say another thing I really love that she's doing a lot in this song, especially here towards the end, is those long kind of drawn out soft rock vocals that aren't necessarily like it's not lyrics, it's just kind of a yell, but it's not like a loud or a scream or anything like that. It just like goes with the melody so well. I'm trying to think of a really good example of it. I know one of my favorite songs. Let me pull it up really quick. One of my favorite songs of all time is the song "On No" by the Maccabees. They're not like a super big band, And it's not even a very popular song. I think, yeah, it's got 3 million total streams on Spotify, and it's been out since 2011. So it's been out for 15 years, 3 million total streams, and it is one of my top played songs of all time. And this isn't like a shill or a plug or any of that. I have no idea. Like, this band has no idea who I am. I don't really know them much at all besides this song. But in that song as well, there's such like melodic vocal runs that are just drawn out, and they build throughout the entire song. And it makes it so kind of eerie in a good way, like a kind of a nostalgic vibe to the song. I love how she did that here. She delivered it so well. The whole band did an incredible job. When I'm looking at live performances, I'm also looking for the like how the band performs live, because there's a huge difference between, like, there can be a really good band that records really good music in the studio, but live they're just kind of subpar. They make good music, but they don't perform well. This performance, at least from her, was incredible. The rest of the band I wasn't paying as much attention to. I know her guitarist was doing some crazy stuff, and also this is a really small venue, so they don't really have a lot of room to move. But when you're dealing with a band that has a lower budget, like obviously they're not playing massive packed arenas, stuff like that, they really do have to rely on their performance to like sell themselves to the audience of like they are incredible. And I would say, just from what I've seen from this video alone, I would go out of my way. Like, I would probably drive to the next state or pay a hefty fee to see this band play live. And that is a huge compliment coming from me, because I'm be honest, I'm really stingy when it comes to like buying concert tickets and stuff like that. So yeah, huge props to Janine. I think that's how you say her name, not 100% sure. You guys definitely gave me the right song to react to. I'm really excited to see what else she comes out with. I'm definitely going to be following her from this point on. Literally had never heard of her until like a couple weeks ago. So that's really exciting. And if you guys want to check out any more of my reactions, give me suggestions, stuff like that, make sure to leave it in the comments, subscribe, bell notification, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.